What's up, everybody? Today I just wanted to do a quick review on the Xiphos V2 by Tier 1 Concealed. This holster was designed for appendix carry, and I will add the same disclaimer that I did to my other Tier 1 video, and that is that this is the only company I review where I have a personal connection to them. I have a good friend that works for Tier 1. With that being said, I do plan on doing an honest and fair review of this holster. I did have to buy this holster with my own money because I only have 15 subscribers. I'm not an influencer by any means, and nobody wants to send me free stuff. So like most of my videos, we'll start out with primary considerations first, followed by the secondary considerations. And I always like to remind you guys that some of these metrics are subjective by nature, so what works really well for me may not work as well for you. With those things being said, let's get started. First up is comfort. This is a very comfortable holster. I've really enjoyed wearing it. As you can see, all the edges are well rounded and radiused. There's nothing that really to dig into you. It didn't create any kind of hot spots. I will say this, it did take me 2 or 3 days to get used to wearing this holster, simply for the fact that it is a little wider and bulkier than the typical appendix holsters I use. I typically use very minimalistic holsters because I'm 6 feet 165 and I have a narrow waist. So I don't have a lot of real estate to hide a compact size handgun. But after 2 or 3 days and after kind of shifting it a little to the right and a little to the left, I found the sweet spot. And once I found the sweet spot for this holster on my body, it was extremely comfortable. Now, moving along to concealment, I will put this holster on and show you how it conceals on me. I do apologize, in my previous videos I never did that, just because my train of thought was, how it conceals depends so much on your body type. But that's what the crowd wants, so that's what the crowd's gonna get. I will try it on at the end and you can see how well it conceals. It does conceal well, and it does hide a compact size handgun really well on me. It has this concealment claw, as you can see, that for those unfamiliar with what this does, it just goes behind your belt, pushes on the back of the belt, and tucks the grip of the gun like this in closer to your body to aid in concealment. This concealment claw, if you can see here, has 4 different plates, and you can add and remove plates as needed. I have all 4 plates on here just because, like I said, I'm a skinny guy, so I really need that grip tucked in a long ways. But I love the feature that you can adjust it. You can take these plates on or off, and so you can really customize it for your own personal needs. But we will try it on at the very end. So let's move on to weapon retention. Rock solid as adjustable weapon retention. I'll just show you because everyone likes to hear this. When you holster or when you reholster, you get that satisfying click. I think we all like that. Belt retention, how well does it hold onto your belt and how stable is it? Belt retention is phenomenal. Because of the DCC clips, which stands for discrete carry concept, it goes nowhere. These are the best clips on the market, in my opinion. They become the industry standard for several reasons. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time on these clips today because I have other videos where I've spent several minutes talking about these clips. But long story short, they're the only clips I use. If you haven't ever tried discrete carry concept clips, definitely give them a shot. As far as belt stability, because these 2 clips are spread far apart, it's extremely stable on the belt. It provides an unbelievably stable platform for drawing and reholstering your firearm. There is no side-to-side rocking whatsoever. The other nice thing about these clips being separated is you can span a belt loop. which makes moving it around and finding kind of, the sweet spot on your body a little bit easier, because you can place the belt loop in between here, and I'll show you what I mean when I put it on. As far as adjustability, it has adjustable ride height. As far as I can tell, it's about an inch of adjustable ride height. Like I mentioned, it does have adjustable weapon retention, which is really nice, because everyone kind of has their own preference. Build quality is great. It had no tool marks. Fit and finish was great. All the edges are flush. And like I've said in other videos, I would expect nothing less from a $100 holster. Now let's move on to some of the secondary considerations, like options. Tier 1, that's one of their strongest suits, is Tier 1 has holsters for so many different makes and models of handguns. It's insane. If you have a CZ or an FN or a Staccato, or if you have some handgun that you have a hard time finding a holster for, check out Tier 1, because they offer holsters for so many different models. They also offer light bearing holsters for an insane amount of different lights. So check them out. Warranty, they have a really good warranty. They do stand behind their warranty. They do have a restocking fee in some cases, just because it is a truly customized holster, so it's a little harder to just turn around and resell it. Their current lead time is about 10 to 15 days. I've always found that they do a pretty good job of staying within their estimated times. Customer service is amazing, super friendly and knowledgeable, and they've always been prompt responding to any questions or concerns I've had. Cost. This cost me like $101 with shipping and handling, and that's because of the DCC clips. It's an additional $24 to add these clips onto your holster. Without these clips, it was like, well, do the math. It was like $77, $78 without these clips. So, I believe it's a good value. When you're talking about a fully customizable Kydex holster, it's a very competitive price, in my opinion. So now, to wrap things up, let's put this bad boy on. If you'll bear with me for just 1 minute, I'm just gonna move the chair and throw this on real quick so you guys can see what it looks like. And now some people, do complain that the DCC clips are, a little harder to get on and off, but, I'm kind of the opinion, if your holster clips come off too quick and easy, they may not be the most secure clips. Just something to think about. For everybody that loves polymer clips, that's fine. You do you. I've just never had a lot of faith in polymer clips, and they are just so bulky. For us skinny guys, the polymer clips are just really bulky compared to these. All right, guys, check it out. So I'll turn the camera a little bit more like this. So as you can see, the holster is on. When I put this down, as you can see, it conceals very nicely. You can't see it from any angle. I'll show you where it's at so you can see it. Here's the butt. And when I loosen the shirt, boom. Now, this is not a real baggy shirt, but this is not a really tight form-fitting shirt. I did not buy it at Baby Gap. So if you wear shirts from Baby Gap, you're gonna have a really hard time concealing any handgun in your waistband. Once again, here we go. I'll move up closer so you can see. Now, I do apologize. I put this on quick so my shirt isn't completely tucked in, but you can see how tight that concealment claw pushes it into my body. All right, guys, so that's a quick review on Tier 1 Xiphos V2. I hope you found it helpful. If you're in the market for a good appendix holster, check out Tier 1. Hope this helped, guys. Have a good one.